Hey, Selwyn. All right, I managed to find this. This was a tough one. So I've got a panel navigator, I've got a panel card, and I've got a list of customers. This is the customers table from my Northwinds SQL database, which I'll send you as well. So this is just listing customers. Now, when I click on a customer, what I need to see are the orders for that customer. So I put them into a repeating section. So here they are in a repeating section here. I've got the customer ID and the customer name showing from the customer that I chose, and then all the orders coming from the orders table. And then what I need to do as well is see the same orders but in a list if I need to go that far. Because this particular list is showing, let's get in there, detail view. Oh, it no longer has a detail view. Hey, Selwyn. So I finally managed to duplicate this. This was a tough one. So I've got a panel navigator and a panel card, and I've got a list of customers. This is coming from my Northwinds SQL database, MySQL database. So it's just a list of the customers from the customers table. Yeah, customers table. So that's fine. Then when I click on a customer, I need to see the order details in a repeating section. So customer ID and customer name coming from the customer, and then the orders coming from the orders table. So that's fine. And then what I also need to see is the orders again. It says orders details, but it's not really. It's just orders. But in a list. So you'll have a look through this, but if I go into list events for this customer, so I run this action to get the customer orders, which does populate controls in a UX, so data from tables. So that works okay. And then I set my panel over to customer orders, and then I refresh my data list in list order details, which gives me just the orders that I've chosen for that customer. Now, all this works fine. The lock does take place in a particular circumstance. So I'm just going to show this to you now. So I'll just make this a little bit smaller. So now you can see it all. So there's our body. So lock's going to come in just after this body class. I'm just going to pick Alfred's whatever. So there's our lock. And so I'm just going to refresh that. And I'm going to do that again. And you'll notice that the icon for what is it? Show wait messages on Ajax callbacks. I've got checked on. If I turn that off, then no issue. So I'll just refresh that. There's my body. Oh, it still happens. Let me rerun this. Yeah, it doesn't happen. It does not happen. I just had to rerun it. So you can see that it doesn't actually happen without that in there. Now, so there's another section. So let's just go back in here. So I'm going to turn this back on, and I'm going to go into my customer list, and I'm going to comment out the refresh on my second list. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to rerun it. And it does not happen. There's no lock. The lock only happens when I've got it seems both the repeating section and the list going after the same table, which I guess in a sense kind of makes sense. But again, only when I refresh that list, not when it's actually drawn, and only when the Ajax callback icon is popping on screen and locking stuff, and then I guess it's not releasing. So anyway, that's I don't know if that makes any sense, but at least I was able to reproduce it. So thanks.